Hello? Is this thing even working? Oh shit, wait. This is Juanita. This is Bella. And this is the We Are Angels podcast.
Hello. We're very shy right now, you guys. Right? No, I'm hungover.
Me too.
We both decided to go ahead and get drunk yesterday, separate places. So yeah, we're recording on my tablet, and then we have these little mics because I can't afford to get the big ones, and low production, very low production. So yeah, and Bella's gonna test it on her clothes. I gotta sneeze. So I'm Juanita.
I'm Bella.
And this is the We Are Angels podcast. So welcome. So yeah. Eventually we might have people on whenever. I think it'd be pretty fun to have people like talk shit with us. My brothers really want to come on. They said that they would make this a lot more fun, but I don't.
We're pretty fun.
Yeah, I think we're pretty funny. So first we're gonna start off with like goals for 2024. What are your goals for 2024?
I'm doing it for the plot.
Bella's a whole movie. Her life is a movie.
I'm doing it for the plot. I'm here.
Living.
I'm here.
Yeah, she's here. My goals are like kids. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just joshing. Getting married.
You looked so fucking fast.
My fiance's over there. I'm getting married October 5th, and then like doing this podcast I think is like super fun. So we're hoping it's gonna be super fun at least.
Oh, can I smell my
I think so, yeah, I think you can. I mean, Dana Moja does it. It's like, what are we gonna be doing on the podcast? Like, what are we talking about?
Talking shit, apparently.
Yeah, basically, we're gonna like talk about like past stuff, present stuff. Just cause like when we were younger, definitely more action happened.
Yeah.
So we could be talking about you, whoever's watching.
She's kidding.
I'm not. I'm absolutely not. It's not. We're just like giving our sides to situations. Like we're gonna talk about my quinceañera. That's like what, 4 different sides.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot.
Maybe there's more sides
Probably.
to the story, but we're not gonna spill that just yet.
Right now.
You guys gotta stay tuned for that episode. And then we're just gonna talk about like our lives, I guess, and then like Bella's life's interesting. So
It's not that interesting.
stay tuned. You're turning 21 this year, right?
In December. I'm
21.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Bitch, I'm ready to get fucked up. I'm ready to go as soon as 12 o'clock hits. I'm fucking... My IV's going on the fucking table.
Yeah, so... She's turned 21. I turned 21 next year. Lame. But at least you get to be there for my 21st.
Yeah, that'll be scary.
We don't get to be there for yours, sadly. It's okay. You have friends older, right?
My friends are fucking 23 and married.
Anyways, so,
She doesn't like cats.
I'm terrified. Bella, if it fucking starts clawing me, I'm gonna kick your ass.
You. He might give you biscuits.
Get him off of me now.
He might give you biscuits. Come here.
Okay. So how we met, we did dance for like shit.
It was a long time. I did it
You
for
did
like
it
12
longer
years.
You did it first, actually, because I started when I was like 3 or 4.
I don't know how old I was.
But we were like in dance for a long ass time, and then I quit because my dance teacher was mean.
She was a bitch.
She was a
Fuck
biatch. And then like my sister was always crying like every recital, literally.
Literally, it was bad.
And then she would be really happy on stage, and then before she gets on, she's always like bawling her eyes out.
Practices, I remember that shit. She fucking would not participate. I remember one time we were at the place. Yeah, we were at the where we practice or whatever, and she, I don't know what they're called, but those like little table things that you dance on. We were doing those.
Oh, like the wood thing?
The wood thing.
To
Zapatiado.
Yeah.
And we were on it. And Yali was supposed to go on there, and she started she had her fucking arms crossed like this. And our teacher
literally
was
every
like,
time she got mad, she always was like...
Yeah, and our teacher was like, are you gonna fucking do it? And she was like, no.
And then she started bawling her eyes out.
Yeah, I remember she was crying. But our teacher was like a raging cunt, so...
She was a bitch. I met Tanya. Oh, she was amazing.
I liked her.
Yali danced for her. Like, Yali,
Yeah.
I think it was just recitals with her. When we had Tanya as a dance teacher, Yali would just, like, cry, like, before the performance. Because she's still... We're talking about my sister on the podcast, the first tea.
Both of our asses.
But, like, she would just, like, cry every performance. Because she was just super shy, but she was, like, so adorable. Like, she was such a cute crier. But she was always
She was
annoying.
a cute kid.
Yeah,
What
was
the
such
fuck
a
happened?
cute baby. Oh my god. Anyway. But yeah, we didn't dance for like the longest, and we actually like got to travel and do different shit. Like that's the only reason why I miss it. And then we also did Girl Scouts for a long ass
I
time.
don't remember that shit. I did it for like a year.
I remember like I don't know, maybe it was you or Beyonce. I can't remember.
It was not me.
But there was this girl that I hated, and I don't know why. I think she was just like a bitch to me or something. And literally, I remember Girl Scouts was in a church, mind you. We need to start looking at the
We did
camera.
some fucked shit in that church,
I know,
bitch.
we did so... Oh my god.
We were bad as fuck.
We were bad kids. And just wait till you hear more on the podcast because we were bad as little girls.
Or no, you were off on me. I did not do shit until you.
Yeah, I was bad.
You were the first time like I vaped and like smoked weed.
Drink.
Yeah. Like I did not do shit.
Yeah,
She
I was a bad
corrupted
influence.
me.
I was such a bad influence. I did that to my brothers too. Canceled for me. But yeah, we were bad as fuck. But I remember like at the church, like she got up in my face and I just slapped her.
There was a couple that I couldn't fucking stand.
I couldn't stand her. But like I just don't know why. I think she was just like super fucking annoying. And then, like, she just got up in my face, and I don't like that shit. So, that was the first time I ever kind of, like, fought somebody, I guess. Because there's been a couple times where I almost beat a lot of people's asses, but there was always, like, a principal in front of me or something. So, I was like, I can't do this here. Because the principals loved me. I think it's because I was brown. Because, literally, I had detention. I got those detention tickets all the time. And I never went. Ever. I never went to detention because I was like, yeah, I work, fuck this. I'd rather get money than spend time here.
Right.
And, like, if you don't go to detention, you could, like, get suspended, right? Or something, in-school detention or something.
It depends.
But I would go to in-school detention, but detention, bitch, I'm not saying after school.
Like, when it's time to go, it's time to go.
It's time to get out of there. Like, I was making my money. I started, yeah.
You started working young.
Yeah, I started working at, like, 14.
Yeah.
You?
16.
16?
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, but we were badass little kids. And then, so we did Girl Scouts dance together. I think that's, like, kind of about it.
That's it. Right? Like, we were together all the time when we were younger, and then...
We stopped being friends, like, what, twice? 3 times?
I don't know. I know there was one time... I think we just kind of drifted apart, except for one time. One time we were beefing. But, like, the other times, I think, like, we were young, and we didn't really know how to communicate, like...
Oh, yeah, because she lives in Newcastle and I live in Anderson, so, like, that's, like, for me, it was, like, a 40-minute drive, right, babe?
Yeah, because she's fucking slow as shit.
Was it, like, a 40-minute drive?
What?
To get here?
Yeah.
You said you were on my way, like, an hour ago.
Well, we stopped to get Taco Bell because I was hungover and I was starving. And I needed to eat, and I feel like I was, like, gonna throw up.
It took her forever to get here.
Well, there was a cop, and then there was a fucking cow in front of me.
Fuck the cow.
And then the cop was behind me.
And the cops.
But, yeah, and... Basically, I'd always come over here because I didn't like when people came over to my house because my brothers were bad. Like, they're bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
I don't remember them being younger.
I remember
like,
they were
shit.
bad. And I liked coming over here because it's like a new environment or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Because she lived here for like...
I lived here
her whole life, basically, and then she moved to Indy for like what, 2 years, 3 years?
Like 2.5, and then we moved.
That was when it was harder to more like go over there
because no one drove, and like
we were like 16.
I think I moved back when I was 16 or 15. Because I was
we
there
were
when your
15
quinceañera.
because we went over to your house the day before my quince, I'm pretty sure, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
the house,
really?
not the outside, but
I don't really. Oh my gosh! I remember like we went to the water park and we were like getting catcalled. And we were fucking
children.
15.
We were children.
And these grown ass men were like. I remember we were walking also and like we saw this like really cute like Mexican guy and we pretended to speak Spanish and we were like, ooh, hola.
Oh my god.
We were I don't know.
You fucking wore off on me.
Yeah, she's the reason why she's the way she is.
It's fucking Juanita.
My bad. I'm such a bad
And
influence.
now I don't think you're as bad, but like when you were like 15, 16, like she wasn't horrible, but she was like
I wasn't like mean or anything. I was just dangerous.
She was doing it for the plot.
I was living
it for the plot.
That's what because I always thought I was gonna die young or whatever, so I like wanted to live my life young, and I fucking did. I lived when I was young, like I lived up till like 17 before I met Edgar. I lived my life. I mean, I'm still living life, but like I'm like ready to settle.
It's different now.
Like
I
feel
feel
like
in a relationship.
Like I feel like I'm like my mind is like at 25.
Yeah, you're more mature. You are a lot more mature than you were.
Oh my god.
She was bad as fuck.
You were bad as fuck.
It was because of you.
She wasn't bad, but she was mean.
I was a mean bitch back in the day. I was a fucking raging cunt. Like, if you looked at me the wrong way, I was like, you're a fucking bitch. Now, I'm nice as fuck.
It's Adora hair.
No, like 15, 16, 14, like...
Yeah, she was like super mean.
I was
and she didn't give a
people.
fuck.
Yeah, now, I think it's just because my job, I have to be nice.
I definitely think now you're like super nice. Well...
I can be
She yelled at me
mean.
when I came.
Yeah, because she fucking took 5 hours. But, like, with people I'm comfortable with, like, I don't care as much, but, like...
New people,
I'm very nice, and I'm
You're
shy.
definitely, you're very shy now for some reason. I don't understand.
It's really bad, but, like, just my job. Like, I have to be nice to everyone, and I think it's just, like, now I'm used to it. And I, like, can't be mean.
Because of work. She's a CNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was mean and I was a badass kid, but I think I was nice until like someone would mess with me, I guess. Cause
I just remember you get it like people were trying to fight you.
Yeah, people would try to fight me
gang up on you and shit. No,
they meant because I was pretty.
I remember one time I was at fucking work and my mom texted me.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, Bella, you need to go to Anderson right now. I was like, why the fuck do I need to go to Anderson right now? She was like, Juanita's gonna get fucking, what's it called? Gonna get jumped. Shot. You need to go fight them. And that was when I was a mean bitch. But, like, I was secretly fucking shivering in my boots.
I was pissed because I was like, even though I've never fought, I was like, I don't need someone to fight my battles, you know?
I think they just wanted me there.
I have a nosebleed disorder, so I think that's the main reason. Because if they knock me the right way, I'll like...
your blood. But I was like, I'm not fighting for her. I don't know how to fight. I'm not a fighter.
Yeah.
I can just shit talk. That's what I do.
It's just like, two girls wanted to fight me. And it's mostly because of their man.
I'm right? Like, it's always about the fucking
And what's funny is I was literally with Edgar the whole time. And I'm like, I don't want your fucking man. Like, I'm not a cheater or anything. So I was like, I'm not doing that shit. Well, that was before Edgar. The first one.
Before Edgar.
There was one before Edgar. And I'm like, I do not want your man, girl. Like, chill. And I was like, because the one girl, she's super pretty. Well, she's pretty on the outside, but ugly on the inside. And she wanted to fight me. And I'm just like... Girl, chill. And my mom always told me, she was like, it's just because you're pretty or whatever. And I'm like, well, don't say that because then my ego's gonna...
Right.
Because, I don't know, it was just really weird. I never understood why they both wanted to fight me. And I still, to this day, don't understand. Because I'm like, I'm kind of a girl's girl.
I think
unless you do something, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so friendly, and there's this, her name's Lane. I became besties with her. Shout out, love you. But she was scared to talk to me, because she said that I looked really mean, because the guy I was dating or whatever was cheating on me with her. And so she wanted to tell me that she didn't know me at all or anything. And so, yeah, he's a cheater. Like, I'm pretty sure he cheats on his new girlfriend, but I think they're cool now, from what I've heard.
Shit. Like,
Shenandoah men aren't shit. They're all weird, too.
I don't know, I feel like men in that area just, like...
Country bumpkins.
They are, which, don't get me wrong, I love my white men. But, like, I don't know, every man that I fucked with from Middletown is, like, falls in love so fast.
And yet they're like the biggest like cheaters and stuff like that though.
At least
from when I was little.
Yeah.
Now they're probably way like more mature and like want to find their like one and only.
I know. I remember that one guy that I fucked with. He was older, like 3 or 4 years older than me, but he told me like on the first date that he falls in love very fast, and I was like, please stop. And then. Like, I think the second time we hung out or something, he was just, like, planning our whole entire life together. And I'm like, please don't do that. But that was also, like, the time I was going through a lot. Like, I was moving. Like, so much was happening.
Was that when you were going to India or coming back?
That was here. This was, like, a couple months ago.
Oh.
But so much was changing because, like, I was moving here, like, my mom left, like, so much was happening, and I told him, I was straight up, I was like, I'm not ready for a relationship, like, it's gonna be a while, like, there's just too much happening, and I don't want men around my brother, like, unless we're
I feel like that's, like,
together.
more, like, sentimental, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't, Jay, like, I feel like meeting my grandma means a lot to me, because my grandma...
Yeah.
And, like, he met her, and it was just, like, awful, because she was like, oh, you better not just be, like, fucking her. And then I walked him back inside of the gym or whatever, and he was like, little does she know, and I was like,
oh, hell no.
I was like, because I didn't want to lose my virginity until I was, like, either, like, 20 or 19 or older, because I was terrified of being pregnant, but... A different episode.
Yeah, no, I don't let people, like, before, when I lived by myself, it was different. Like, I've had 2 boyfriends meet, like, my family. There was never a boyfriend.
He was, like...
But he met my grandpa, and I remember that shit vividly, because my grandpa was like, what the fuck? He was like, Bella, absolutely fucking not. But I don't, like, now... It's like, because my brother lives with me, and I don't want him, because after my first boyfriend, like, he was pissed when we broke up, because they got so close. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, I won't... Fuck him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, I can't... I'm like, I've told everyone, I'm like, you're not coming to the house, like, if he's here.
You've lived in an apartment by yourself for how long?
I lived there for almost a year. I was a slut.
And then she's... Okay. And then she lived here for, I think, almost, like, what, 3 months now?
I think I moved in October.
So,
like the middle of October. But, like, this is a house now, and I'm going to be here for a while. So, I'm like, I don't let... Like, some people know where I live, but, like, I'm pretty, like...
chill about it.
Yeah.
I moved out right when I turned 18. I regret it only because I saved like almost a good $2,000 and blew it because I bought all my shit off of fucking like auctions and like Goodwill and shit because like it's fucking cheap and it's still good. Mm-hmm. But like I regret it because I could have saved that money to like buy a house and I fucking blew it all on a fucking shitty ass. What was it? A duplex?
Yeah, I lived in a duplex, but like mine was nice. It just had issues.
Mine was not nice. I lived on the worst area.
It was a bad area.
There was a time where I thought like someone was, because the back door didn't lock, so I had to put my kitchen door in front of it. I had my pit bull, rest in peace, and so I felt protected because of her, because she's mean. And then I gave her back to my mom, and then I got a new puppy. She was not protective at all. She's more scary. She's like a hood rat. But I thought someone was trying to open the door, I guess, like juggling it or whatever. And I flipped out. Like I grabbed my dog, I grabbed my phone, and I went into that closet. You don't remember my closet?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought you had one in here. But I went in my closet and like hid in the corner behind my clothes and stuff. And it stopped, so I called my my brothers or my mom, I can't remember. And then they came over, but like there was no point because the person already left. It was just like really scary. And then there was like always shootings over there, and like it was just a really bad area. Like across the street,
I was always scared my car was gonna get broken into.
yeah, like across the street there's like cops and stuff. I'm so surprised like I didn't like get broken into, because there's just one time also I left work and my door was wide open.
Oh hell no.
I worked from like 5 to like 3. So all morning it was fucking open, and I told my landlord, I was like, this happened, and he's like, oh yeah, you have to actually make sure the door is closed. And I'm like,
huh?
The fuck? And so that was really scary because I had all my jewelry, my TV, obviously, everything that's like valuable. And I had my dog. My dog was in her cage crying the whole time. And I was like, oh my god, they took my dog. It was bad. I was terrified. But luckily, nothing got broken into. And even the people like that lived in the duplex next to me, they didn't even like bother to text me or anything. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That'd be shitty.
Because the little boy goes to school. Like, he went to the same school as me. And so, but I graduated early. So, I mean, obviously, he was still going to school, whatever.
But, like, you would have saw it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because their car wasn't even in the driveway. So, they obviously saw my door fucking open. So, that was pretty shitty. But, I mean, thank God nothing got broken into.
Yeah.
Anything crazy happened when you, like, lived on your own?
No, not really. Like, I had a passcode. Like, I didn't have a key because I had 2 entrances. I had the front door and the back door, but I only used the back door, and it was padlocked. You had to have a passcode. Like, you couldn't get in. Like, the windows were fine and everything, but like, whenever I moved back here, this was like maybe a month ago, because where I live, like, the road, like, my street, it's really nice. Like, the houses are really nice. Like, it's a nice area. But you go out any other direction, like, it looks fucking ghetto as shit. Like, it just does not look... People don't take care of their shit. And, like, a lot of people are coming from different areas and, like, do drugs and shit.
Yeah, and, like, gangs.
They said the gangs were coming, and I was like, oh, hell no.
I don't know. Newcastle's, like, super nice. And then the fact that,
it's
like...
the people.
Yeah. And Anderson, I mean, I've always lived in the ghetto, I guess. Besides, like, living with my grandma. My grandma lives in the countryside, but I've always lived in the ghetto. Like, I remember, like, there was always, like, we lived on 3rd Street, and there was, like, a shootout, and the cars literally had bullet things.
Hell
yeah.
No.
But they missed my mom's car.
They shot up my neighbors.
Yeah.
I don't know if they shot up the house or, like, what, but there's been a couple shootings, and... I was going to bed, it was like 12 o'clock, and I never stay up that late, and like, how am I...
Yeah, this bitch always goes to sleep early. I literally stayed the night on New Year's one time, and we were supposed to stay up and watch the ball drop. This bitch literally passed out like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I go to bed early as shit, but I decided to stay up, and it was like 12, and I come and lay down, and I have like an L porch, and where my room is, there's a big ass window. But I have a camera, and so I was, like, going to bed, and I heard banging. And I thought somebody was banging on my fucking window. And I
would flip out.
I lost my shit. I got quiet, and I was like...
Was Jessie home?
No. So I was, like, terrified. And my cats were like, bitch, what the
her
fuck?
house is big, too. Like,
yeah.
It low-key is big.
It echoes and shit, though. So I was, like, scared as fuck. And 2 of my cats, like, Arlo and Chico, were ready. They were ready. But Snoop was like, Mom... Mom, fucking get him. And so I'm like sitting here, like trying to be quiet and listening, like looking at my fucking camera. I don't see anyone on my porch, so I fucking like army crawled.
You army crawled?
And this was on my porch.
That's
so I like fucking army crawled.
Oh, she also has like a window right here too.
I thought they were banging on my window because of how loud it was, and I'd never heard gunshots before.
Really?
I don't think. And so I like go get a knife or scissors, because normally I have a baseball bat. I was like, well, if I'm going out, like, I'm
going out with bang.
And I'm like, my baseball bat was in my car, and I'm like, I'm not fucking going out there. Fuck that shit. And I heard, like, I heard running, and I thought they went through my yard, but I think they went through my neighbors, because there's an alley back there, and they don't have a fence. and I thought they were on the side of my house, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna die right now. So
That's crazy.
call my fucking grandma. She's asleep. And
She doesn't live that far either. She lives like
no,
down there
like
still?
5 minutes,
Okay.
if that. But I call my grandma and I'm like, girl, like if I don't make it, I'm dead. Like obviously, but I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, this is a
Okay.
hot mess.
Sorry, we had to switch to my fiance's phone because my tablet is out of storage.
It'll get better eventually.
Yeah,
just
maybe.
just
Maybe.
stay with us. Stay with
But
us. But
you were talking about
there were
the running-
flashlights.
Flashlights?
I was looking out the window and there were fucking flashlights. And I was like, oh, hell no. Like, this is not. And I thought my neighbors would call the police, so I didn't, like, think about it. Because, like, it was loud. And then I see cop cars, like, fucking zooming down, like, 5 or 6. And then they stop. Like, here's my house. There's, like, this. And then my neighbors. And they were in front of my neighbor's house, and I was like looking out the window because there was cop cars. I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna die right now, maybe. But
so like, did they ever get caught?
I doubt it. I don't know. My grandma looked it up on the thing, the scanner, and I guess somebody like shots were fired, and they ran, but the bullets hit my neighbor's car, and so they were looking for the bullets, and they got away, and then they were knocking on everyone's doors, like
Can I talk to you?
They asked me if my camera reached so they could see if they were running, but my like subscription or whatever like ended, and I was
Of
like,
course.
yeah, I was like, so I ended up paying for the subscription so if it happens again. But they like dead ass told my fucking 85-year-old neighbor that she should invest in a fucking like camera because, and she has like dementia, like she's not.
And she lives alone?
I think she has a caretaker.
Oh my.
But they like told her she needed to invest in a camera because this area is getting really bad. And I was like, girl,
that's crazy.
do not tell that woman.
Newcastle's so beautiful. Like it really is really pretty. Like I want to move here honestly, but like from what you're like telling me, it's like turning to like a little Anderson.
It is.
Because Newcastle High School is also like there's dirty kids and like they do drugs and shit. Because I remember Shenandoah, they like talked about how like ghetto Newcastle actually was. And I'm like, Newcastle High School? Because it's fucking like a college. It's huge,
it's
right?
big as fuck, but like
I think they have like the world's biggest gym, I think. Well, not the world's biggest gym, but like
in the United States, I think.
Yeah.
Or something, the basketball. I don't know. Like the school's good and shit, and it's like a nice school. But it's just like the people, and I think kids nowadays, like no matter where you go, they're bad.
Oh my god, kids nowadays
are bad as
like I thought like we were bad. Hell no. Like these kids now, they're awful.
And they're doing it young. Like
they're like elementary bad.
Yeah.
Like they're doing like
6th
bad
grade,
shit.
middle school, like smoking weed, like vaping and shit. And I'm like, and how people talk to their parents. My mom would have beat my fucking ass if I did that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how the fuck do y'all get away with that? Like,
cause my brothers and Yali's not bad, but like my brothers, they're pretty bad. I mean, they're easing up a lot now. Like I definitely think they're a lot nicer.
Like a year
but like
ago,
I told my
so
mom, I was like, if I ever did what my brothers do to my mom, she would fucking grip me up by my hair and like choke me out. And I'm like, why are you not doing anything to them? And she was like actually exhausted. And I was like, oh my god, that's like so sad to hear.
I don't know.
That was crazy.
I think like with parents and shit, cause like me and
they just don't give a fuck anymore, and it's just like you guys need to give a fuck. Your guys' kid's gonna be like on the dead side of the road, fucking dead or something.
Literally, and like kids like be shooting up and shit, like his age, like fucking.
Oh yeah, that one
people.
boy, right?
Yeah. And it's like, y'all are gonna, and I try to explain to my brother too. I'm like, it's the people they hang around.
Definitely, cause like my brothers hang out with people older. And I don't like it, but I mean, what am I gonna do?
It's a canon event. Like, everybody does it. It's just, like, now.
But my brothers are, like, fucking, what, 16? Under 16?
I think
15, 16?
14, 15.
My brother's not 14.
I don't
know. Oh, my God.
I don't think Junior's 16.
I think
he's about to turn 16.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
But, like, they hang out with, like, people that are, like, 22, 21. And I'm like, bro. I mean, the only person that hung out that was, like, super old was, like, G.
Yeah, he was like 20 something.
Yeah, I was like 16 and he was like 21.
And he was weird. Like he tried to fuck and then like tried to fuck me.
He tried to like fuck my like white friends and like I had fun with them, but then when I realized like I feel like they're kind of taking
Like,
They're
yeah.
super weird. When I have kids and they did the shit that I did, they'd be dead.
For real.
Like, if I ever found out they did the stuff that I did, they'd be fucking dead. Because there is absolutely no reason. Well, I was going through, like, daddy issues. So, like, I think that's the main reason why I was, like, acting out. And I was, like, I was, like, mid-15. Like, I already had my quince and stuff. And that's when I hung out. It was when I was, like, close with M.
Yeah, I remember that one time we went to their house, and I think...
Oh, my God. We went to... Was it... I don't know if there was their house or if it was their cousin's house.
I think it was their uncle's. That was weird.
Yeah. We were literally, like... I'm pretty sure they were doing, like, coke or something.
Yeah. Line in front of me, and I was like...
Okay. I think he was just, like... I feel like they were making him do it. From what I saw, they were making him do it.
He just makes bad decisions.
He doesn't think.
Bless your soul.
And so he got, like, addicted for a while, too. I didn't know if you knew that, but he got addicted, and so I was like, dude, you need to stop, because, like, our family, they get addicted to that stuff so easily. And so my mom never understood, like, why I did, like, weed and stuff, because it's so addicting. But, like, at the time, like, weed really, like, made me happy. Like, it was, like, my escape or whatever. And I like drinking, but that's more, like, for the fun. Weed is more chill. Like, weed is chill.
I can't smoke weed. I get so pissed off every time I smoke. Like, if I smoke with people, I can do it when I'm drunk. Or no. I have to drink and then smoke. I can't smoke and then drink. Because then I'll black out and then I'll still be pissed off. But, like, if I just smoke with people, it does not matter who you are. It does not matter if I love you to the moon and back. Like, I will get pissed off and I want to go home and be in my own bed with my cats and be alone.
Yeah, every time when she comes over to a party, like, she'll be drunk and then she'll go home to our house and, like, sleep maybe for, like, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah,
Not even,
I sober
probably.
up and then I go home.
And then she literally goes home at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning.
There's nothing like your own fucking bed.
But that's crazy. I can never drive, like, getting sobered up. Like, I, like, absolutely
I drink water and I, like, make sure that I'm good. Because, like, I don't
A lot of my friends, they fucking get drunk and they still drive home. Like, they're fucking drunk and they drive home. I hate that.
I won't do that
me.
shit because, like, one, if I get pulled over, I'm fucked. Like, I'm a minor. Like, you need to be sobered up enough. And, like, I go the speed limit and shit. And, like, when it's dark, too, like, I focus more.
I've only driven tipsy and I hated it so much because my fiance got, like, super drunk at a bachelor party. And I was kind of drunk, and then I realized, like, he was more fucked up because he, like, fucking jumped in the pool and jumped on top of a table and everything. So I was like, I had to drive home. And I was terrified. I was, like this, like, fucking focusing on the road because I was terrified. Because drinking and driving, like, obviously it's known, like, you're gonna fucking die. Like, that's terrifying.
But everybody talks about it so, like, nonchalantly. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like,
it's such a big deal, though, like...
Because if you hit someone, your life is over. Their life is over. You get caught. You're
underage. Don't you go to, like, jail?
You can go to jail or get a DUI, and that's on your record for the rest of your life. And, like, I don't know. So that's why I make sure that I'm sobered up. Like, I probably drove tipsy. I remember one time, though, I think this was Thanksgiving. We were doing Friendsgiving, and all my friends are stoners. Like, I prefer to drink. I love drinking, but, like, I can't smoke. It's not my thing. And we did edibles, and they were 500 milligrams.
Oh my god, I have those too.
And, like, I've done them, but edibles hit you fucking different. Like, they take a minute, but then
when you have good ones, at least, they hit.
They hit until the next fucking day.
But I definitely do think if you, like, smoke a lot, they don't work.
Yeah, but I barely smoke, so, and we halved it. Like, me and my friend cut it in half and split it, because I, like, knew I would be fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't feel it, and I was there for, like, 3 hours. And I think, like, I had, like, a beer or something, and I didn't feel anything.
I hate beer.
I was like, okay, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna go home. And I'm, like, literally, I had, like, 2 turns, and then I was at my house. And I'm, like, almost there, and I'm like, oh, shit. It fucking hit me, and I'm fucking seeing, like, stars. I don't know what the fuck I was seeing. I was like, I need to get my ass home.
Like the cartoon stars or like actual stars?
Like everything was just like, it wasn't blurry, like I could see, but it was just like everything was in my face.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, no, I need to get home. I go home, my eyes were bloodshot, and I'm like fucking laughing at everything. Like I was asleep, and I was like on the couch laying there, like giggling at everything, and I'm like, yeah, no, I need to take my ass to bed.
Yeah, I love edibles more than smoking because I just hate the when you smoke you get like the taste in your like mouth and stuff, and I just hate that. And like edibles, I've had like maybe like 3, and they were all bad. Like they did not work, and I'm pretty sure like the guy that we bought it off of like definitely like
you have to go to dispensaries.
And so Edgar got one from the dispensary from, it was like Michigan, I think it was. His friend brought it, and they were like 500 milligrams. And I haven't smoked for like maybe a year before that, so that was my first time, and I was like tripping. I felt sick to my stomach. I was having a headache. I just felt like my head was banging on something, and I obviously wasn't, but like it was terrible. And it's just like, it was too much, basically. It was like way
you have to,
too
like,
much.
Split it and shit. I don't like the taste. Like
gummy edibles.
Some of them are just like very like chalky and like they stay in your mouth. Like
the ones I had were like blueberry sour, so it was good for me.
Some of them are good, but like I can smoke blunts and shit. I take a hit or two and then I'm done. Or like a bong. Ugh.
Oh, I have my white friends. They always had like the bongs, and we would like smoke out of an apple or a watermelon. Like with my friends, we smoked out of that's where I first time smoked out of a can, and that was pretty fun. I think it's just a fun experience doing it young, because when you get older, like life hits you, and like you don't have time to do like a lot of stuff because you're tired from work.
You're an adult. Like being an adult is fucking.
Yeah, don't grow up, guys.
I remember I wanted to grow up so fucking bad. I was like, I cannot wait until I'm 16. I can drive. I can't wait till I'm 18 because I'm legal. Bitch, no. I don't want to pay bills. I don't want to go to work every day. Like, I don't want to do none of this shit.
I wanted to grow up so fast, and I did. I did grow up like super fast. I still am.
Yeah, when I was young, like I had to grow up pretty fast, but like now, I mean, like I know I have all my shit. Like I'm good. I have a steady job. Like I have my own house. I have my shit straight, but like still, I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I wake up at 5, like every Monday through Friday.
I wake up at 5:42.
I wake up at 5.
And I have to be at work by 6.
Cause I drive to Noblesville. That's where I work, and so it's like a long ass drive. And then literally, I almost died the other day.
Doing fucking what?
It was a 4-way stop, and my stomach I was on my period, and my stomach got like a really bad cramp, so I stopped. And a car just started fucking speeding, and they didn't stop at the 4-way stop, and I was about to go until I saw this car coming really fast. I was like, maybe I should like stop, because sometimes people like go super fast and they'll stop at the stop sign, but no, that car just kept fucking going, and like I definitely would have been T-boned. Like my car probably would have flipped because how small my car is. It was so scary. Like the person in front of me, they like were pulling up and they saw the car just zoom, and she like was like this, like making sure I was okay. And I was just like, no, I'm not fucking okay. Like, that was fucking terrifying.
People just don't know how to drive.
And they don't care. Like, they really don't care.
I know. Like, I can't.
You don't care.
I know, but I can,
She's
like,
a fucking NASCAR driver.
I'm a NASCAR driver, but I'm, like, safe about it. Like, I'm not, actually. Like, I can drive.
She can drive. It's just, like, she just goes.
Yeah, it's, like, I'm pretty self-aware about my surroundings for the most part. Like sometimes if I'm like thinking about something else, I'm like, okay, maybe not, but like I don't know, I can drive on the interstate and shit. Like I'm like, if I wanted to fucking go to California and drive there, like I could drive there fine.
Yeah, I'm terrified of driving. Like
she can't go to Indy.
Like, yeah, I can't drive to I could drive to Hamilton. I did it a few times, but like I just flip out so bad. Like I got in a car accident and like I died. We'll talk about that on another podcast. But like I'm still terrified of driving. Like here, I mean, it's kind of like chill.
Like on the way here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I could do that, but like I'm like so terrified of driving. Like it's just awful. My hands get so sticky and like sweaty, and I get so hot, and it's just terrifying. I don't know why. There's some places I can drive. Like I drive to Noblesville, but it's like I go back roads, if that makes sense. Like, I can't do highways. Fuck that.
I love the highways.
Semis terrify me. Like, I'm gonna, like, shit my pants, literally.
I used to be like that, but like now.
I feel like because when Edgar was in the military, like I had to go places, and so I was like on antidepressants and anxiety pills, and so Zoloft, I think it was.
Fuck Zoloft.
I was on Zoloft for like maybe like 2 months while he was gone, because I was depressed as fuck. I was drinking.
You cannot.
I was
drink
drunk.
Like antidepressants.
I know. I was drunk like almost every day because how bad I just couldn't. Like I don't know. I never realized I would like miss somebody so much to like make me like do that. Like I wanted to die. Like I was on the verge of like killing myself or something. Like it was awful. So that's why I always wanted people to come over, but like people didn't want to come over.
I came over a couple times. But that was also when like me and my ex were going through like shit. That another time.
Yeah,
but,
another
like,
time.
I was like, I think I had came over twice because we were taking a break, and I stayed for a couple days.
And then she'll like sometimes she'll come over and then she'll go home like that same night, and I'm like, bitch, I wanted you to spend the night.
I know. I remember like I stayed for like 3 days, and then there were other times when I like would just be like, and then like we'd have I think we had a couple, like me and him were together for a while, and then for like a year I didn't see them. I didn't see anyone actually.
Yeah, she was up his ass.
It was bad, but
I mean, like, as you should though, because I mean that's your significant other. I mean,
and we lived together too, so it was harder for me to like
go anywhere.
Yeah,
and he was like he didn't like you going anywhere because of boys, right?
He never had a problem with it for a while. Then he thought me and my fucking cousin were fucking doing shit. That was so bad. He didn't have a problem with it until like our graduation, and like you guys begged me to go, and then I went, and he was like thought he didn't know who Junior was. And he started freaking out, like wouldn't talk to me.
And mind you, my brother was like I think 14 or 13.
He was like
14 or 13.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay.
And I think they tried to fight or something, but I don't know who said what because I was too fucked up. I don't know.
It was
crazy. Bad. I have terrible taste in men.
Yeah, she definitely does.
Which
but I
we'll
mean,
talk
that
about
comes
that.
in with life.
I have my fucking like my 2023 dating wrapped up. We'll have to go over that.
We're gonna definitely on one podcast. We're gonna talk about her love life.
It's horrible.
It's not. I don't think it's horrible. I think it's fun. Like you're having fun.
Yeah, because when you're in your 20s, if you didn't meet your person like in high school, you have to like date around. Or this is like the conclusion I've came to now. Like you have to date around, go on dates, find out what you like and what you don't like. And for the longest time, like anytime anyone asked me out on a date, I was just like, fuck you, no. Like I'm not going. I'd come up with an excuse. But now, after my little situationship broke my heart, I'm not over it. I'm not over it.
He literally, fuck him.
Fuck this shit. I need to figure out. And so now I told myself, like, do it. Anything. Like, if somebody asks you.
And why not? I mean, live life until, like, you're me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still, like I said, I'm still living life, blah, blah, blah. It's just, like, you can't do, like...
It's different when you're in a relationship.
Definitely.
And it's, like, and you're together, which I feel like I had that experience young, like, with my ex. Like,
which is good, because now you know what to look for when you find your person, I guess.
Yeah, like, I know what I like.
A more healthier way, but yeah.
A more healthy relationship. That's what I, like, literally, I feel like I'm not that toxic. Like, I am about the right stuff.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, I'm not gonna go through your phone. Like, if you wanna go out with your friends, go have fun. Just, like, tell me where you're going. Like, I'm not fucking crazy, but, like, I have taste in fucking crazy men, apparently.
I don't know. I mean, I think so, yeah. But at the same time, like...
The army man was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That was awful.
I definitely think he probably would have killed her eventually.
I think he would have, too.
That was crazy.
That was...
Army man.
Army man.
And I'm with that army man, and he's a gentleman and everything, but...
Mine was active when we started talking, so I feel like
that's probably why traumatized.
Yeah, which
and
I
he's
get
like,
it.
what, 20?
He was old. He was 23, and then he was 24 when we broke up, and
19,
I was freshly 19 when we like got together. Which I mean, yeah, like legal, but I feel like at the time our priorities were different. Like, I was like, why the fuck are you like with a 19-year-old when you're about to be 24? Like, this is weird.
Yeah, hopefully you find your person. I'm sure you will. Like I told her I feel like this is her year to find somebody, honestly.
I think it's just gonna happen and I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
I feel like it's gonna be when you least expect it.
And that's how it always happens. If you're
I hope
actively...
it's with somebody I don't know.
Yeah. I don't fuck with men from Anderson though.
Yeah, Anderson men are another breed. Like, they're all like fucking weird.
If they're
in it for the sex, for sure.
Yeah, and you just want to have sex, like, I'm gonna block you.
We're gonna, like, different podcasts, we're gonna talk about hopefully one thing instead of all over. This is our first one.
This is very jumbled.
Yeah, I definitely expected it though, which is okay, because I mean, we really didn't know what to talk about.
Yeah.
But definitely we're gonna be talking about like dramas that happened, get everybody's side, story times, our lives, Bella's dating life, my dating life, all sorts of crazy shit, I guess.
Yeah.
And hopefully, like, I think this is gonna be super fun. And yeah, we're gonna probably have like people on as well eventually, maybe. Hopefully, when we get more like stuff, more better production, I guess. Thank you for watching and listening to us. I mean, I hope it was interesting enough for you guys.
I thought we were pretty interesting. I'd listen to us.
Yeah, I would listen to us too. Fuck. Expect a lot of more crazy stuff. I mean, we're not always gonna talk about drama because we don't want nobody to like
bring it back up though. Like, we're just talking about it.
That's what
like,
I was trying to say.
I mean, well, I don't have beef with people like you did.
Yeah, I had way more beef for absolutely no reason. But like, we're not trying to stir up anything. We're not trying to like bring up the past. Well, I mean, we're bringing up the past,
but not like that.
But it's more like
it's for shits and gigs.
Yeah, shits and giggles.
Like,
don't get butthurt over anything. Absolutely.
And if you do, you're weird.
If you get butthurt about anything we say, fuck you and goodbye. Like, absolutely just sign off. You're weird as fuck for that.
Yeah.
Just like, this is just interesting for us to do. And plus, like, if we do get anything from it, that would be even better. Because
we'd get canceled.
Yeah, we would definitely be canceled. Like, I would love to name our podcast Canceled, but Tana Mojo already has.
That bitch.
I love her too.
I love hers.
But, yeah, so thank you for listening, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day. We're going to try to get at least, like, maybe 2 episodes out in March. Fingers crossed.
I think
we'll talk about it after, but we're going to try to get 2 episodes out so that way it's not one episode is, like, every month or anything like that. But yeah.
Try to be consistent.
Yeah, we're going to try, Isabella.
I think we will be.
Mostly Isabella. She works on the weekend sometimes. Anyways,
I don't do
thank you for listening to our podcast.
Yeah,
and
what she said.
Have a good one, and we're going to sign off. Bye. LOL.
Wake up, Sophie.